the African Americans or Judah will be in the neck of their enemies. How? Where are black people amongst? Who are they amongst? African Americans. Who are we amongst? Europeans.
Right.
What did God call them?
Thy enemies.
They are enemies.
Right.
All throughout history, we've always had to deal with white people.
Right.
What happened with Rodney King? You feel like with Rodney King?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. We've always had to deal with white people, whether they want to infiltrate us, infiltrate our movement.
Right.
They put in spies.
Right.
You seen that with the Black Panther movement?
Yep.
William O'Neill. The FBI hired William O'Neill to infiltrate the Black Panther movement and do what?
One day I got a call and he told me that it was payback time. He said that I want you to go and see if you can join the Black Panther Party, and if you can, give me a call.
To get Fred Hampton assassinated with the rest of the Black Panthers. Where you see yourself on the sign? Judah is what? Black? African American? African American, all right. So give me Genesis 49 verse 1.
Bring it out.
So what we're gonna go over is, how do we know that black people, Negroes, or colored people, African Americans, are from the tribe of Judah?
Bring it
How
out.
do we know that? All right. Now before we go there, give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Let me show you something about the tribe of Judah. What color is the tribe of Judah? All right. What color of people are they? Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
No.
Judah mourneth.
So it said Judah mourneth, right? Judah, we see on the 12 tribes chart, Judah is among a tribe of Israel. So
Right.
it says Judah, they're in mourning. Read.
And the gates thereof
The
language.
gates are referring to the leaders. Our leaders were in language.
Right.
How many leaders of the tribe of Judah have risen up? Which are the African Americans? You have Malcolm X, you have Martin Luther King.
Right.
A lot of our leaders have rose up, but what happened? Either got assassinated or thrown in jail.
Right.
Read.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
What color are Judah?
They are black.
Yes,
Unto the ground.
Whoa. It's Jeremiah 14 verse 2. But how black are they? Read that part again.
They are black unto the ground.
We all know that the ground is black. So, number one, it said the tribe of Judah, they have black skin.
Right.
What did he say?
So now, how do we closely identify who they are now? Genesis 49 verse 1.
Bring it out.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
So Jacob is the father of the Israelites. So he called all his sons, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh. He called all his sons together and said what?
And said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you in the last days. If you didn't know, we are in the last days today. Last day started when Christ walked the earth.
Right.
So we are in the last day today. Read.
Gather yourselves together, and hear, ye sons of Jacob,
Read on.
and hearken unto Israel, your father.
Read on.
Reuben,
So jump down to Judah.
verse 8.
So now we're going to learn about Judah. What he said will happen to Judah in the last days to know who they are. Read.
Bring it out.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
What?
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall
So the
praise.
tribe of Judah is the one that the rest of the children are going to praise. How much often we praise Martin Luther King? Try and gather black people together first.
Right.
They were the ones that tried to do that first. Read on.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies.
Yeah, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. So it said that the African Americans or Judah will be in the neck of their enemies. How? Where are black people amongst? Who are they amongst? African Americans. Who are we amongst? Europeans.
Right.
What did God call them?
Thy enemies.
They are enemies.
Right.
All throughout history, we've always had to deal with white people.
Right.
What happened with Rodney King? You know, if you feel like with Rodney King?
Yeah, I know that story.
Exactly. We've always had to deal with white people, whether they want to infiltrate us, infiltrate our movement.
Right.
They put in spies.
Right.
You seen that with the Black Panther movement,
Yep.
William O'Neill. What the FBI hired William O'Neill to infiltrate the Black Panther movement and do what? to get Fred Hampton assassinated with the rest of the Black Panthers.
Right.
Marcus Garvey too.
And Marcus Garvey, exactly. Read that again.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies.
Read on.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Why? Because they're the ones that was trying to gather the people first. Give our people a sense of identity.
Right.
By what? Teaching them coming together. We gotta go against the oppressor.
Right.
That's what Fred Hampton was teaching.
Right.
Marcus Garvey.
Right.
Martin Luther King.
Right.
That's what they was teaching. We had to separate ourselves from the heathen, the white man, and build up our own communities.
Right.
So what we did? We listened to them. Read.
Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a lion's whelp. Think about it, right? A lion's whelp. A lion's whelp is a lion that's young. If you're young, you're more what?
Energetic.
Huh?
Energetic.
Energetic and what? And stronger. When you're
Right.
young, you're more stronger. So it said Judah is a lion's whelp. When were black people stronger? During what time?
Bring it out.
My brother Daryl, during what time of history was black people strong?
We've always been strong.
I say
During the
strongest.
slavery period. Slavery period was one of the strongest periods of time. We had to endure the most.
But we went through a lot.
60s, you know, you name it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you said the 60s, right?
Yeah,
the 60s, right?
30s.
That was when you had
After
a lot of people, a lot of our leaders, our civil rights leaders came up
Right.
during that time in the 60s.
Right.
So it said that Judah is a lion's whelp because during that time we were strong. But what happened?
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
We are going up. It said Judah is going to be going up. That's why you had the Black Panthers movement. That's why you had the Black Panther movement, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. It says that Judah that are going up. Read.
He stooped down. He crouched as a lion.
Read on.
As an old lion.
Now as a what?
As an old lion.
How did Judah become an old lion now?
Bring it out.
How? Give me an example. How did we become an old lion? How did we get weakened?
Age.
Huh?
Age.
Age? What did anytime you have black leaders that rise up, trying to build up the black communities, what did the white people do? Huh? Exactly. That's how we became an old lion. What did they put in our communities? Drugs.
Right. Right.
White women.
Right.
Money.
Right.
Guns. And what do you think we're gonna do? We poor.
Right.
We're gonna pick that gun up. We're gonna go and rob somebody. Or them drugs, we're gonna pick them drugs up. We're gonna smoke it and sell it.
Right.
That's how we became an old lion.
Right.
It was a divide that they did from that time all the way to today.
Right.
All right, my brother. You understand? Read.
As an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Who's gonna rouse up Judah as an old lion? Who's gonna do that? It's the Spirit of God is gonna do that. I'm gonna show you what's going on right now in the earth. Ezekiel 37. This is what's going on in the earth right now. It's a great awakening coming on right now
Right.
to the people of God.
That's right.
A great awakening, and nobody on the face of the earth can stop it.
Right. Right.
Whatever is written in the Bible is written. It's set in stone. It cannot change.
Right.
Give me that Ezekiel 37.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 7.
Bring it out.
So I prophesied as I was commanded.
So I prophesied as I was commanded. The Lord commanded us to go out and prophesy. That's what we're doing today. Read.
And as I prophesied,
And as we're prophesying to you, Timothy, read.
there was a noise.
There was a what?
There was a noise.
There was a noise that happened. Read.
And behold, a shaking, and the bones came together.
And what came together?
And the bones came together.
What the bones represent? The bones represents the state that we're in as a people. The dead state. Hold that. Proverbs 21 verse 16. The bones represents us being in a dead state. How you doing, my sisters?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right. The bones represents black people being in the dead state. We're in a dead state. If you didn't know. We don't know who we are. You ever heard about the Walking Dead?
Yeah.
That's who we are, the Walking Dead. Yes, we're living, we're going to work, but spiritually, we have no sense of who we are.
Right.
So we're dead. But read that.
The book of Proverbs,
Let's see what
chapter
the Bible says about
21,
that.
verse 18.
Bring it out.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
So the man that goes out of the way of understanding, the understanding is what? Of this Bible, of who you are,
Right.
the commandments you got to keep. if we walk out of that, what happens?
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead. That's
Right.
what? Bones.
Right.
Right.
You become spiritually dead.
Bring it out.
What we're doing? We're giving our people back that understanding.
That's right.
So go back to Ezekiel 37 now. Read on.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
So I prophesied as I was commanded.
Read on.
And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together.
Because why? We're giving life back to the dry bones.
Right.
We're giving life back to our people. That's what's going on right now. Read.
Bone to his bone.
Uh-huh.
And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them.
Sinews and flesh came up upon them. What's the flesh? When you have flesh on, that means identity.
Right.
Flesh means identity. By your flesh, I can see you're a black man.
Right.
So that's what, if you're a black man, I'm going to teach you because why? You're of this Bible.
Right.
Read.
And the skin covered them above.
And the skin, the flesh and the skin, we start to get identity now. You know that you're an Israelite according to the Bible.
Right.
You're getting your identity back.
Right.
This is Bible prophecy that we're reading.
Bring it out.
Now you was walking, hour before, you was walking around calling yourself black, African American. But now, this prophecy came to pass. You call yourself an Israelite now.
That's
From the
right.
tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Read.
But there was no breath in them.
But before, we had no breath. Breath is what? The commandments.
Right.
The commandments. That was what was going on during the late 60s, 70s, 80s. We had a sort of identity. The black man, the original man. You hear about that, the original man. We had a sense of who we are, but it wasn't fully according to this Bible.
Right.
Read.
Right.
Then he said unto me,
Uh-huh.
prophesy unto the wind.
Uh-huh.
Prophesy, son of man,
Read.
and say to the wind,
Uh-huh.
thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breathe, and breath upon these slain,
Breathe a what?
and breath upon these slain.
Sirach 19 verse 19. What's the breath that we are giving out to the people?
Bring it out.
What is that breath? The breath of life. I like that answer. The breath of life. Now we're gonna show you what that breath of life is. How you doing, bro? What's going on? What's going on, bro? So what we're showing what the breath of life is. What's the thing that's gonna make you come to life? Because right now, you heard about the saying you're woke? Right now you're not woke. You're not woke right now. As long as you stay here, you're gonna become woke.
Right.
You understand that? We're gonna show you what being woke is. Read that.
Right.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 19.
Bring it out.
And the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord.
So read that part again.
And the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord.
The knowledge of the commandments of God. Name me a commandment of God.
I don't know what that is.
The 10 Commandments? Give me something that you think is bad.
Drugs,
Drugs is bad? Okay, what else?
guns,
Guns? What do people use guns to do? And do what?
make them,
And what, after they shoot them, what happens? What they
they
do?
get arrested,
No, what happens to the person they shot?
they die.
So what they did, they committed a what?
You know,
They committed a,
like crime.
right, which is what? Murder. That's the commandment.
Right.
Thou shalt not kill.
Right.
If our people knew that commandment, how much less crime you'll see in the black communities?
Bring it out.
How much less crime if we knew thou shalt not kill? Don't commit adultery.
Right.
You have a wife. Right? Don't commit adultery. Commit adultery if somebody gonna sleep with your wife or
Right.
try to hit on your wife.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that because why? The law says thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
But what goes on? Exactly, that goes on a rampant in the black community. Negroes don't care if you got a wife. They will look at your wife and look at your wife's ass. And look at you like, what happened? The disrespect.
Right.
Right.
But why? We don't know the commandments of God, so they don't know. They do whatever they want. It's in their own mind. We'll read that again.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
The doctrine of what?
The doctrine of life.
So what's that breath of life? The what? Huh?
Sorry.
So what's that breath of life? What's the life? Read again.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord.
Knowledge of what?
The commandments of the Lord.
What?
The Lord is the doctrine of life.
Right.
So what's the life?
The doctrine.
Which is what? The what? Huh? Read it again. I want you to catch it.
The knowledge of the commandments.
The what?
The knowledge of the commandments.
Of what?
The knowledge of the commandments
Is what?
of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
So the knowledge of God's commandment is what?
Ten Commandments.
Yeah, which is what? The breath of life. Exactly.
Right.
That's what the breath of life is. The breath of life is the knowledge of God's commandments.
That's right.
Of God's laws. Read on.
And they that do things
They that do those commandments,
that please him,
that's pleasing to God. When you keep his commandments, that's what pleases him.
Right.
So if you're breaking his laws, that makes him angry.
Right.
shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
What it means to be immortal.
I would say to live forever.
Huh?
To live forever.
Exactly. That's what makes you immortal.
Right.
God's commandments. When you keep God's commandments and we get delivered, it's nothing but immortality waiting for us. But those that break God's commandments, what's waiting for them? Death.
Right.
So that immortality is what we want. But to get that, you gotta be keeping God's commandments. Read.
Right.
The fear of the Lord is all wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, because when you fear God, you walking in wisdom.
Right.
You know, damn, I see the big butt over there, but I fear God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.